For all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer, and welcome back to Haunt Informer, the show where I talk about all things Halloween horror and haunt industry, and today, we're talking about Funkoween. So if you've been living under a spooky rock, Funkoween is a thing brought out by the good folks of Funko, where basically they tease some of their new spooky items that are going to be dropping in the fall of that year. And usually it's about halfway to Halloween, which already happened. So, we are going to be breaking down a lot of the images that we've seen and kind of discuss some of the really cool pops and figures and stuff like that. Now, I have to say I'm not well versed in all of the properties of products that they've announced, but I will show you what they presented to us and let you make your opinions out for yourself. So, if we start, we have a manga series. I'm going to butcher the name, but it's something like Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm pretty sure is how you pronounce it. And you've got some figures and some keychains from that series. And you also have a new Sonic the Hedgehog figure, which is super spooky. And of course, Sam from Trick or Treat, which I can comment on because I've actually seen that movie many times, and they're really cool looking pops. So I'm really excited about mostly the horror movie stuff is the stuff that I find interesting, but I share it all with you because I don't know your tastes, and you might really eat up some of that other stuff. Speaking of other stuff that I'm not very well versed in, we have, of course, the indie horror game Sally Face with some new figures from that. We have Hocus Pocus, which was an exclusive and still remains an exclusive at Spirit Halloween, a company that I know very well. Hocus Pocus minifigures, as well as these flat, kind of printed figures of Nightmare Before Christmas and Bride of Chucky, which is an awesome movie, as well as Gremlins, which, gotta love the Gremlins. I mean, come on, the one with the 3D glasses is particularly cool, but I enjoy all Gremlins. I'm not Gremlin biased. And my favorite announcement that they dropped during Funkoween, Leprechaun. You know I gotta snag this up to go in the collection, but I absolutely love the Leprechaun series, and so we finally got merchandise about it, and I'm all for that. But maybe Leprechaun's not your speed, maybe you're into more of a classic horror, and that's fine because the Silence of the Lambs Hannibal Lecter pop is also super cool, and he's got, it looks like a fork and, what is that? A knife, maybe? Your guess is as good as mine. That's a thick knife, but all I'll say is all of those pops sound really neat, and their sculpts just get better and better every year. If you're not into the pop figures, we also are going to be getting a new purse, which I could use. But if purses aren't your thing, don't fret, because, like me, you may find more interest in some of the spookier things that this line has to offer, which of course includes all of this really cool Nightmare Before Christmas merchandise, including the little soda figures and the neon figures, which are especially cool. You also have a lot of Disney merchandise, specifically their Disney Villains line, both DC and Marvel characters, including that upcoming Arkham video game, which is super neat. The Simpsons Treehouse of Terror with all new figures from those specials. More Disney figures, this time they're classic characters like Mickey and Minnie, sporting Halloween-y themed... Is Halloween-y a word? Yeah, Halloween-y themed type of costumes. Nosferatu, as a matter of fact, for its 100th, believe that, 100th anniversary. Attack on Titan, Bride of Chucky, of course, back at it again, E.T., which I don't know how scary E.T. is, but it's certainly a fan favorite, Carrie, and a new line of some old figures that are brought to the neon light. And finally, last but certainly not least, some new stuff from Loungefly, again going with the bag and purse kind of motif. We have a ghost Mickey Mouse purse with a dress. We got a spider Mickey Mouse purse with a dress and a skirt. the Disney Villains line of the Poison Apple from Snow White, and a Bride of Chucky Tiffany backpack. If I sounded exasperated in this video, that's because I am. Because there's a lot of new stuff coming your way in the fall from Funko. So get your spooky on, you guys. There's a lot dropping. I know that's a lot to talk about, but I want to know in the comments, what was your favorite thing from this upcoming lineup? Mine's 100%, without question, the Leprechaun, the OG. Even though it's kind of St. Patrick's Day, I just love Leprechaun. What can I say? I'm a sucker. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And remember, for all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer.